to be filming my everyday makeup look, which is what I'm wearing right now. This is what I would wear to work. You can wear it to school, you can wear it wherever. I definitely go a little more into detail on my face, like all the steps that I take in this look. You don't have to take every single day. Not every single day do I do everything that's on my face right now, just because sometimes I oversleep because I like my sleep. Sometimes I got other things going on in the morning, just whatever's going on. So you know, pick and choose. The products that I use, most of them are drugstore, so you can find some really affordable looks. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee real quick because I really want it. So if you want to know how I achieve my everyday look, then just keep watching, and I highly encourage you to subscribe and to like, share, all that fun stuff, just because this is probably going to be my first video. I did film a tutorial on a look for the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection because I just got that in, and I might film another look with that just because I love playing around with them. All the colors in that collection are so fun, and they really inspire me, so I'm probably going to be filming more of those. Just keep watching to see how I got my everyday look, and I will see you soon. Hey, so today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine and just walking you through kind of how I do just my everyday, wear to work, wear it to school, whatever. It's not anything super complicated. I do already have my eyebrows done just because I've already been to work, and I took my face makeup off and my eye makeup, and I wanted to sit down and do this because I've been meaning to do it for a while. So let's just go ahead and get started with that. So first I'm going to go in with the Becca backlighting, is that what it's called? First Light backlight. I used to use the backlight one, but it's the First Light priming filter. Here lately I've been mixing these two foundations. I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I have shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. And then I've been mixing it with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in shade NC30, two very different colors, but I mix them together because I like the two formulas together, and then the shade it makes matches me like perfectly. And I don't like mix it in before. I just use my face as what I mix my two foundations on. Oh, and I am using the Morphe M439 brush just to quickly buff it into my face. Sometimes I do just go in with my makeup sponge. Right now I'm using the Morphe Define. I can't remember. It's the angled one. It's this one. Which I just use that for my concealer. I just think the brush is maybe a little bit faster, especially in the morning if you're trying to quickly get ready. You don't want to take too long, and sometimes, you know, the beauty sponges can take a little bit longer, whereas this brush is just makes it a lot quicker. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my concealer, and for everyday, I would highly suggest just going in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. And then for, or you could use this one as an everyday, it's a Tarte Shape Tape. It's really great. This one I really, really, really love. This one is just like $7 and this one's like $27 or something like that. So they're very similar. They're not the same by any means. This one is has a little less coverage, I would say, to it, but it is a lot thinner, whereas the Shape Tape is a little thicker, more full coverage. So, but they are super similar. But I would say for just an everyday, if you don't want to use like your more expensive one every single day, then just use this one, because, you know, especially if you're just going to work and then when you get off, you're just going to wash it off your face and really no one but your coworkers are going to see you. Because literally I don't see anyone. Except for today I did. I didn't realize I was going to be like doing a video conference with a company randomly. I didn't realize it was going to be a video thing, and I definitely had yellow eyeshadow because I've been testing out the new Jaclyn Hill Vault collection, and I knew I had like I thought it was just gonna be like a conference call. I didn't realize it was gonna be a video, and so I just you know, came in with my yellow eyeshadow. So after I have that blended out, I will go in with the same Makeup Revolution concealer, but this one is in a darker shade. So I just kind of put that on my forehead in like 3 spots, and then under my cheekbones, on the sides of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and then I like to try to make my nose look a little more bulby. There's definitely a police officer just roaming around our apartment complex right now. So for my nose, I've actually been recently going in with this brush. It's the Deluxe Crease brush. It's a Real Techniques brush, but it's really good for just buffing out the nose contour that I just put down. I've just been using my M439 brush to buff out my forehead and my cheeks, because again, it just does a really good job. And you definitely don't have to do the cream contour thing every single day. I just find it to be a lot quicker, and it looks a lot more natural, and I don't have to put as much powders on my face. And so because I feel like I blended it out down too much because I was getting carried away, just take that concealer and then blend that out. So to set my under eye, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's not a translucent powder, but it does have a little bit of color to it, so you can get different shade ranges, which I think is really nice, because, you know, sometimes translucent powders don't always work on every single skin tones, because they can definitely leave like a white cast. Some of them, not all of them. But I mean, I like the fact that this has a little bit of a color to it, and if I go too crazy bright underneath my eyes, like this can, you know, reel me back in, because sometimes I can go a little crazy. So I'm just going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to set my eyelids with it. And this one's really nice because it doesn't have flashback. I'm really picky about my setting powders, because there are a lot of powders out there that are like, oh, well, we're HD powders and blah blah blah. Don't trust those. Don't trust them. They're not good. They're so like, they just cause that flashback, and I've seen so many girls who I'm like are victims to it, and I just want to be like, girl, go get you a powder that doesn't have flashback. Like, it's 2018. Why are people still making setting powders that give you flashback? I don't get it. Get it together, makeup companies. Get it together. Alright, so after I do my foundation, my powder, and all that crazy stuff, I go into my Jaclyn Hill palette with Becca, and I use this blush shade, and as you can see, I really, really love this shade. Of course, Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. Those are like, I use them all the time. Alright, so then I use my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just gonna apply my blush. And I really hope that they sell like these, like this blush color individually. It's called Amaretto, because it's literally my favorite blush color. Like, I use this shade every single day. But this shade is just so nice. Like, it's not anything crazy. It just looks really natural. It's just so pretty. And so then I take it and I can dust it a little bit on my forehead, just to give that a little bit of a blush color, a little on my chin, and then I've been kind of doing it on my nose. Then I'm going to use my Morphe M501 brush, and I'm going to use Champagne Pop, and so I'm going to use Fix Plus. And I don't follow like every single one of these steps every single day, just because sometimes I wake up a little late and I'm like, I just gotta look presentable. But I just hit the high points of my cheeks, which Champagne Pop just looks really good on my skin tone. And then of course on my nose, because that's cute, a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead, and then I hit the Cupid's bow. Alright, and so normally this is when I would do my eyebrows, but they're already done. Don't judge me for how this palette looks, but I am using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, this original one. And as you can tell, I have my favorite shades that I've already hit pan on because I use them every single day. I'm going to dip into this one on the top row in the middle, and that is what I'm going to use in my crease. Oh, and this is the Morphe M518. And I picked it up at Ulta the other day, and I really, really like it. It's really nice. It does a really good job of blending out the crease and not applying too much color. It just really nicely blends it and diffuses the color. Then I'm going to use the Morphe M441 brush, which I got on their website, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Again, I wish I knew what colors these were called. So I'm just gonna put this a little lower in the crease. This brush is a little denser than the other one, so it does pack on color a little more, and it's not as big around. So it's a really good for this like second transition shade, if that's what I can call it. Then I'm going to take the M514 brush, 514, and I'm going to dip into, oh, I just lost it, this shade right here. And then I'm going to take I have like a little bit on the tip of it. I'm going to take the tip and just kind of pat it into like that outer corner. And just lightly blend it after you've kind of placed it where you want, and then just do like really small blending motions to really blend it out nicely. and it just kind of deepens up that outer corner a little bit. And so then I am just going to go in with my finger to this shade right here, like this, like light one. I'm not sure what it's called either. Wish I knew. And I'm just gonna pack it onto my lid. So I'm definitely the person who, like, I love having some bright shimmer on my eye. So now I'm gonna get the M518 brush. I'm not gonna pick up any color on it, and I'm just gonna use it to kind of blend out the line of that last shade, that shimmer shade I just placed on my lid, so it doesn't look crazy and it looks a little more blended in. Alright, and then I'm going to take this little Real Techniques, it's I think the concealer or the detail brush, and I'm going to just mix these two shades. I always mix them, I don't know why, but I do, I always mix them. And I'm going to pop those colors into my inner corner, and I'm going to bring it down onto like this lower like tear duct area, and bring it up a little bit onto that very inner corner. And then do the same on the other side. I'm gonna take this M321 brush. I'm just gonna kind of blend the edges of that out. Because I don't want it to look too crazy. Alright, so then I'm going to use my MAC 212 brush, just like the flat one, and I'm going to pick up this shade that I used in my outer corner, and I'm going to just go along the outer third of my lower lash line. This is such like a good, like, just, I'm not using any liner because I just feel like for work I don't want anything crazy. I don't want it to look too much. I just want to look really bright-eyed and awake, because usually I'm not bright-eyed and awake. But then I'm gonna go into this shade, that second shade I used, and blend it out into the outer 2/3 of my eye, just to blend out that first shade a little bit more. Oh, and this is the M321 brush. I can't remember if I said that. And then I'm gonna just put on some mascara. I just used the Maybelline Colossal Lash one. It's waterproof. I have to use waterproof or it will be down on my cheeks by the end of the day, because my eyelids are really oily. Some days I do wear false lashes. Usually I'll just wear the Ardell Wispies. Today I just don't feel like putting those on. Alright, so my eyes are done. And then for my lips, sometimes I change my lips up because I have so many lip colors and I just feel different ways every single day. But one thing I really like doing is I take the NYX, the lingerie liquid lipsticks, the matte one, with a, and this is in the shade Lace Detail, and then I just take, just take a lipstick, like a MAC lipstick. I really like matte cream sheen with this technique that I'm about to use, but I can't find that shade right now. I don't know where I hid it from myself at. So I will just go and fill my lips in, kind of like this is, I'm using this as my lip liner, but I feel like this makes it stay on a lot longer. So I'm just gonna throw this on. let that dry. As you can tell, like, this is like really, really pale nude. So I'm just gonna let this dry. Alright, so that's pretty much dry. And I'm gonna apply the lipstick. This is the finished look, so I'm gonna go do something with my hair, and then I will show you the finished look with my hair done and everything. And I almost forgot, make sure you set your face, because I sometimes do forget to set my face, and then I look like a hot mess at the end of the day. But I use the MAC Prep and Prime. But yeah, so this is the finished look.